students, welcome back again. Myself Adil Hussain Sheikh, Assistant Professor Automobile Department LJIT, and we had already discussion regarding lots of topic regarding transport management and law. So today we are going to discuss about very most important topic of the particular subject is planning for new transportation organization. And in this particular chapter, we are going to discuss about geographical consideration and economic factors of transportation systems, then new planning of trips, as well as we are going to discuss most important topic of particular subjects, concept of BRTS operation and study of BRTS concept and about its management, right? So let us discuss one by one all the topics, and last topic of the particular chapter is the BRTS advantages and disadvantages. So let us start with our geographical considerations and economical factors in transportation system. So very first basic factor is the sustainable transportation systems. Nowadays we had so much issue regarding sustainable transportation systems, like what? Because nowadays all petrol and diesel vehicles create lots of pollution in atmosphere. So we need to create sustainable transportation system like battery management systems, battery vehicles. Then we have to use alternative fuels like biodiesel, CNG, as well as hybrid vehicles also nowadays in market, right? So we are going for nowadays sustainable transportation system. Second thing is that use of alternative fuels. Okay, in BS6 vehicles, you can see government had decided they are going to eliminate totally sulfur particles as well as NOx particles, all BS6 vehicles. But in further steps of the vehicle, government totally announced that use of most probably alternative sources. So we have to go for alternative sources to eliminate environment problem as well as sustainability of a automobile industry. And third and most important point of the geographical considerations is new project policies and trends. Government can decide new projects, policies, infrastructures, as well as government have to decide new transportation system for public as well as private use, so they can eliminate pollutions, traffic demand, traffic issues, as well as transportation facilities provided by the government, right? So this is the main three geographical considerations and economic factors regarding transportation systems. First is the sustainable transportation systems like battery management systems, alternative fuels, and third one is new project policies and trends. Nowadays we have a trend of electrical vehicles, as well as we can say that National Highway Authority of India going to be expand their policy as well as expand highway maps, so they can minimize accidents as well as they can support maximum to the public oriented system, right? In further we are going to decide planning of the trips. Okay, so basic important factors of the planning of the trip is the required schedule. Okay, see, required schedule is necessary in every planning of the trips, and we have to decide our required schedule for better planning of trips. Every transportation system required better schedule. Okay, so they can eliminate any kind of emergency, as well as better schedule going to be facilitate passengers and smooth transportation systems also. Second thing is monitoring of crew and maintenance of the vehicle, as well as passenger demands and requirements, right? So main thing is that passenger demand and requirements is important, right? How? Because directly revenue comes from the passenger side, and we can say that when we are going to provide basic facility as well as amenity to the customers, right, at that time we hope better revenue for the transportation system. And one more thing is that maintenance of the vehicle. We have to maintain our transportation system properly, so we can minimize unnecessary accidents as well as breakdown, and this alternatively generate revenue of the systems. And one more thing is that monitoring of crew. Monitoring of crew also necessary in transportation system because lack of organization directly concerned with them. So monitoring of crew in organization systems is necessary, like driver behaviors, drivers availability, as well as driver schedule from departure to arrival, right? So it is the main important task in planning of trips. Mainly 4 tasks: schedule requirement, monitoring of crew, maintenance of the vehicles, as well as passenger demands according to the transportation systems. There are various types of passengers, and according to them we have to decide their amenities as well as basic facilities regarding transportation systems. In very next topic, most important thing is the infrastructure. We have to develop infrastructure regarding our transportation system, so we can generate more and more revenue from the transportation system. I had already give you one best example of Gita Mandir bus station. Few years ago, when you had a visit of Gita Mandir bus stand, at that time you have less basic amenities. But nowadays, whenever you will go for Gita Mandir bus stand, at that time you will face that you have lots of amenities compared to old structure, right? So infrastructure ultimately get revenue, and it's ultimately gain the profit of the system. So these are the basic idea regarding infrastructure. In very next topic, we are going to discuss about concept of BRTS system. So what is the full form of BRTS? Bus Rapid Transit Systems. And why BRTS is required, right? Few years ago, there are no requirements of BRTS, but nowadays we have to go for it. Why? Why BRTS required nowadays? So let us discuss. First one, in our Ahmedabad, we can also say that Apnu Ahmedabad. The total length of the total road length kilometer, overall periphery is interior or outside or interior 2400 kilometers, right? And 10 flyovers and more than 16 underbridges are there, and more than 25 lakh registered vehicles, among them 70% are two-wheeler. So it is requirement of basic transportation system because more than 25 lakh registered vehicles and among them 70% are two-wheelers. So in upcoming days, there are so many issues regarding traffic and its management. So we have to decide new system for a public so they can use very well and also get basic amenities through the systems. So we are going to decide, government going to decide that new concept of BRTS systems, and the system had already implemented Delhi and Northern Capital Region. So let us discuss BRTS for our Ahmedabad city, right? Basically, reason for adaptation of BRTS is first and main reason of the adaptation of BRTS is the failure of AMTS, because AMTS run by Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, and AMTS failed to give basic facilities to the passengers like ticket facility, boarding facility, as well as basic sitting amenities, right? So main reason of the BRTS adaptation is the failure of AMTS. Second thing is that auto rickshaw chaos, right? There are lots of troubles and lots of chaos of auto rickshaws in our Ahmedabad city. So at the concern of this, right, government decided that we have to set up for new infrastructures and new basic amenities for the passengers so they can have basic amenities regarding transportation system. So, and third one is that traffic management, right? Due to AMTS, due to AMTS failures and due to rough driving of the AMTS and auto rickshaw chaos, there are lots of troubles like traffic amenities. So this is the main three reason of the adaptation of BRTS. First one is the failure of AMTS, second one auto rickshaw chaos, and third one is the traffic management in particularly Ahmedabad city. And we had already discussion like that 70% are two-wheelers. So everyone using their own vehicle. So ultimately it's create traffic, right? So it is also reason for adaptation of BRTS for smooth transportation system. So people can more and more use public transportation system compared to their private transportation system, and ultimately it can help economy also, whenever you are going to use public transportation compared to private transportation, it directly help for economy also, and as well as it creates less pollutant and less noise pollutant compared to the private transport vehicles, right? So we can say that ultimately BRTS is very good for Ahmedabad city. So let us discuss some basic fundamentals of BRTS. Ahmedabad Bus Rapid Transit System, and it is basically run under JNURM, Jawaharlal Nehru National Reunion Mission, directly governed by the central government, and BRTS run by under JNURM project. You can see the tag mark of JNURM on every BRTS buses, right? And Janmarg, also known as the Ahmedabad BRTS, it is a bus rapid transit systems and designed by CEPT University. It is operated by Ahmedabad Janmarg Limited AJL, right? And a subsidiary of Ahmedabad Municipal Corporations and others means central government, and it is designed by CEPT University and inaugurated by 2009. So basically BRTS run in JNURM project, and Janmarg is the also known as the Ahmedabad BRTS and designed by CEPT and subsidiary of Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, right? Next thing is the study of BRTS systems, right? So it is inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but it was started in 2006 and designed by CEPT. Basically 155 kilometers area totally covered in BRTS systems. Also they look for AMTS bus, AMTS routes, as well as nowadays we had a metro planning in our Ahmedabad city. So they had also looking for a metro for upcoming days, and the system firstly inaugurated by July 2009, and first corridor between Pirana to RTO and inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, right? So this is the basic BRTS roadmap of nowadays, right? You can see in particularly graph, why graph is necessary, why particularly map is necessary in every BRTS station, because it totally concludes that BRTS provides all types of facility to the passengers, and this is the basic reason why BRTS nowadays is so much popular in Ahmedabad city. Because whenever you go for a BRTS stand, at the starting of the boarding station, you get directly map of BRTS stands, and you will get an idea regarding your journey. Okay, and this is the best road map condition, right? Whenever you will go, at that time you will directly avail of the road and their map, so you can get idea regarding your road maps, right? And BRTS has every bus station their own mapping system, right? So you can get better idea of your journey. So this is the basic fundamental features of the BRTS. In very next lecture, we are also going to decide some elements of BRTS, which are the basic amenities provided by the BRTS, as well as mainly advantages and disadvantages of the BRTS. So till date, stay home, stay safe, and thank you.